niece that's fighting. There's a niece, like a distant relative that's fighting at the whole
Really?
probate. It's tough.
Somebody else for the handout for money.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Where's Sean? Sean gonna be here? He is?
No.
I didn't know that.
He's probably just.
Sarah, and then, we have Michelle.
Yeah.
Usually Michelle.
Well, Michelle, you know.
Sean used to call, so.
Yeah.
You'll call.
Oh, I didn't know
So,
this.
I'm sure she's-
Yeah, he's just about he works up in Cornish, so by the time he gets out of work, he gets home,
Yeah.
you know, he's probably just about getting home from work.
But, yeah, I mean, last year we had John Bell, we had Sean.
Yeah.
Well, thank you all for showing up, tonight. The beginning of our process here. Try to put together as much information as we possibly can at this point. I think we'll just start out by just giving some general understanding of what we have right now. That's what I think the first couple that are presently the budget that you're looking at tonight. On that master sheet that I think that emailed you all is the overall budget sheet. Looks like that proposed budget's up $343,652. 11.3% in projections. $3,100,099. Budget also raised employee compensation adjustments has been presented at 4% in most cases. With some specific positions that have adjusted a bit more based on years' experience, position duties and responsibilities. We have a big spreadsheet in the back that will show what we have precisely looking at. Every position that's gone up more than 4%. The fire chief's position has gone up more than 4%. The land use manager position has gone up as well as the GA administration. So those are the ones that have gone more than 4%. We have not only 4%, but works for the town, 7 cents an hour adjustment. So that's all reflected in the sheets that I provided to you. And then again, overall, our package of wages and benefits calculates out at $2,640,060, which is 21% of our municipal operating budget. Obviously, we provide public services, and so wages are important to us in terms of being here and provide information services that we provide. We always get into fund balance discussions, particularly when we're going to the the budget, because we use a portion of the fund balance in some cases to balance out the tax rate. We find that the rate is so much, this money has been collected from the taxpayers. And we either have generated it because our anticipated revenue is coming in far more than we anticipated, and we've saved money on the budget. So as a result of that, we have these monies that are set aside. So right now, at the end of our audit of June, 2023, we had a fund balance of $5,170,867. The town's policy, we have a policy that keeps 20% of that set aside. So the remaining balance of $2,516,077 could be used by the select board when establishing the second tax rate. Last year, we put together a warrant article requesting $500,000 when we set the tax rate. use that amount. The increase in tax rate is 17 cents per thousand. So,
We did that because there was a mistake in the, right, we had a mistake in the calculation.
we see the calculations, yeah.
Right.
And, yeah,
Wait a minute, that must be Michelle.
Oh my God. I knew you were next. Sorry.
so, that gives you a shelf. But, to Dan's point on the 500,000 that we used, fund balance last year. There's a lot of moving pieces this year for us, in that we do have a real estate update that's started. I think that right now our town assessment last year was just over $571. State has us at 845 million. So once that rate, once those new values get computed, we firmly believe that our rate will go from $17 and possibly down, based on what you folks do in terms of expenditures that we recommend to the taxpayer. So,
Keith, do you see that?
Dan, it's my turn.
Yeah.
We typically, set the tax rate like August, September.
right,
Will they be done by then?
yes, yeah, they will be done. We've been given assurances that would happen.
Thank you, Jason.
Go ahead,
That was my
Dave.
question. That was my question, if it was gonna be done in time for.
My question,
My question is, you sent out a thing in like an email explaining the valuation. Is it going to be a townwide or is it just certain aspects of it or?
What's gonna happen is, it's real estate update. What will happen is that vision appraisal, vision governance solutions, they'll be taking 250 of the most recent building permits. And it'll be requesting of the taxpayer to enter those properties, review them, enter them based on, and then help reestablish tables. In addition to that, their appraisals will go townwide, take a look at all the properties, check with our property cards to see visually if there's anything different. And then it'll go down and do adjustments there. What will happen is the formulas will be updated based on current market that we have. And that's how we were advised when we said, when we went up to RFP, that because of volatility in the state market, this was the best alternative for us to, and obviously it ends up being more financially reasonable for us. So, instead of doing $200,000 real estate.
So the new tables will affect all of the properties.
Right, the tables will affect all the properties.
Okay.
The 250 will be the benchmark. To
Okay.
try to bring.
Because that was confusing in the email. It sounded like, we were gonna just do certain ones that were built from such and such a year to such and such a year and
Right.
it wouldn't affect the others and that didn't make sense.
No, it'll affect.
Okay.
Everybody will get it,
Okay.
or get great value. Yeah, or equity in their real estate as a result.
That's the marketing. That's the way they're along to everybody else.
So the other things that are highlights to the budget, obviously, we're going to graph more. Some of the other things that we're requesting here in this budget, I think I talked about, is that there's been a push to try to be named PERS, which is a pension plan that's run through that business, that department, to our employees. Really spurred up the fire department initially looking to have PERS because it was more of a a tool so we can enhance folks that are to parents. Run and we looked at main curves, and then the other thing that, and I've got some numbers for you, and I think I have the memo, as well, some numbers, and updating the overall budget sheet to reflect, I think, the adjustments need to be in there. And the other thing was to take a look at the family health package. Right now, we've offered family health to the Maine Municipal Association at an 80-20 split. And what's happening is that the family coverage right now is a little over $3,000 a month. And so for family coverage, the monthly amount to our employees is just over $600 a month. So my proposal to go to 85-15 raw beers from roughly 600 down to about $151, to about $455 a month, which would get them back to current, which was current about 2020. So what's happening is that the increase in health premiums is going up faster than our compensation. That's a result of that. It's been getting into their wages. So when we start somebody at $26 an hour after being health benefits and all that, so looking for consideration for 85-50, which is similar to anyone before it's 85-15. Wells is 85-15. Bedford's still 80-20. And then Kennebunk is 82-18. So not sure why they came up with that, but that's what they are.
So that would be an extra cost of $14,587.
Yes, sir. Yeah, belong to the town's office.
And that would be in the medical section of their salary.
Yes, right now, well,
Yeah, health.
the benefits that you're seeing there will be the benefits that we pay on behalf of our employees. They would take their money from their
Yes, yeah.
Right.
So, and it's not built into that spreadsheet right now. It's separate, unless you guys tell me different. We'll have it as a separate warrant article for further discussion at a town meeting. That's how we did the 80-20.
Right.
Not sure if you want to do that at 85-15. Willing to do whatever we need to do.
And if we were to do that and it passes at town meeting going forward, then it would be part of their compensation package, right? It would show up.
It would always be 85-15. Yeah, it would be immediate.
Right, but we don't have a separate line item for that in today, do we?
You have a benefit line. You have health benefits.
Yeah,
Those are paid by the town.
right,
Those are town.
right. That's what I'm saying is these numbers would be adjusted.
They would be adjusted
Right.
based on the criteria that I have right now. I have 8 employees that are considered. The risk is that you could end up having more than 8.
Right.
Which we're looking to hire more employees anyway, so.
Correct, that's one of the things. It would be nice to be able to have the 85-15 package, the option of main first some, if we choose to do that. Now, getting onto the main first, as well. We have exhaustively looked at, if maybe people are taking main first, you have to pay Social Security. The answer to that is yes. The town back in 1970, the attorney at Maine First signed an agreement. His name was Pillsbury, was the treasurer back in 1970. Signed on behalf of the town.
Marie Pillsbury.
Marie Pillsbury.
That was way before me.
Signed on behalf of the town.
Yeah.
That they would take Maine, Social Security as a retirement option for the town. So that makes Maine First an option, additional option for employees who wish to take it. What that means is that, we would no longer have to match whatever they have as before your under the 457 program. But we would be paying for our fire personnel 13.2% as opposed to 6%. And 10.2% for our other employees as opposed to 6%. That is our contribution, and believe it or not, it's an administrative. The main PERS gets their money from the employee. The employee for the fire would have a little over 9% taken out of their pay, and the our regular employees would be 7% taken out of their pay. I think that's about the same. So,
We have a question?
Yeah, would the existing options remain? Would employees be able to select in if they want or opt out?
right. They can stay with the VOIA program that we have. We've capped our contribution at 6%. That would stay. This would just be another option the employees can take. So I can take it. I would suspect that younger employees may want to get into that pension program. 25 years, you'd have to pay.
I have two other questions. Is there a period of time that they have to be employed or be within the main PERS system before they're fully vested in the plan? Do you know?
I believe they have to serve 10 years at the plan.
Yeah.
That's to receive that contribution. And that is, they can take that with.
And then my other question is the Social Security piece. So if we're also required to continue paying into Social Security, does that mean that they'll also be eligible for Social Security?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. That, what is it called? Windfall protection. Yeah.
But
Into the Social
but the
Security.
town still has to pay their portion of social security.
We have to pay 6%.
I have a question on the insurance. Now, if they don't take the family plan, the 85 or the 80/20, do we cover 100%
We cover 100%.
except for the employee?
Have to be employed. That's the policy.
That's what I think.
So I think with these adjustments, I think that provides us a great opportunity to at least attract more people to some of our positions. Obviously, we've got 4 positions that are open in public works.
Ask another question.
Absolutely.
The 4% that was proposed, was that cost of living type of, was that how did-
What I did when I looked at the analysis, it was about 3.5, 3.6. So I went to 4. That's why.
For what?
For cost of living adjustment.
So while we're on that topic, why is the fire chief getting 20%?
What I've done here is that obviously you know he's still part-time, it's 32 hours. We've discovered that the fire chiefs around us, even depending on the report, the chief is making like 37. Least more than that. So, in the 42 doesn't bring him up to be comparable with it, but I think he brings a lot to the table. His experience is his ability to manage the department, to organize the department. I mean, that seems to be working.
We have a contract for how long he's gonna be here. So that opens the door and it's somebody else to see, right?
Well, not necessarily. That would be set by.
So we could change it, but then like at that point, we don't. That would change. Yeah.
Well, I have, you know, it's like, you know, we're gonna be filling the director of but, still, that's an option.
I fully am on board with Andy being the most.
Jason, I can't hear
He's
you.
a phenomenal chief, is that,
I can't hear you.
I mean, I fully agree that Andy is more than capable for that position. I have a problem with a 20% increase in 1 year. It's
Shoot,
just, yeah, that's huge.
Did he ask for that, Keith, or was that something you just?
Yes, one,
Did he?
yes, one, so he ended up.
Yes.
I mean, if you look at you, town manager, you're on like the cusp of being the lowest in the area. You know what I mean?
I understand. And I've expressed this to you all, my philosophy on that is, that I think that money needs to be a certain percentage of the administration, only a certain percentage of the next highest. I agree right from the now and say that I should be earning more money than actually. That's just the way I look at it.
well, we tried to give you a raise last year. You said, give me an extra week's vacation. So we did it.
And I have yet to take. But no, that's always been my philosophy.
I know we're not getting into detail. and I'm- My 2%, 20% just seems like a ton for 1 year. And then, I don't know if it's an error, but under the same fire department, full-time staff dash E is actually going down 73 cents an hour.
Yeah, well, we had one law, which had we. Now, but they had, and so when we put that together, we tried to balance it based on.
Can you, Keith, add what the yearly salary is for 2025 on this sheet? Right, could you don't,
Well, what? Sorry, what'd you say that?
so on the sheet that he has, we don't have the year, so you've got the salary for what you proposed for 26,
Yeah,
right? So,
you want to have this year's, what?
Yeah.
Currently getting paid.
yeah.
I can do that.
And then Public Works, you had talked about kind of splitting that job up into two, right? Making like a manager and then like a supervisor. Is that in here at all? Or?
Well, I think that we can do that with Terry's position, and the former position, which is over.
All right, so that's what you're gonna do.
That's what I.
Yeah.
Would like to do, that position, more working forward.
Yeah.
Obviously, we have a little bit of a transition going, I think we're gonna find somebody who has more, office skills. To see the problem that way. Safety, scheduling, all those kinds of things. That sheet, I have the current hourly rate. Once you total, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
It just makes it easier to look at the numbers.
So how you do P, and obviously we have a bunch of budgets that generally will change much over the course of the years.
I don't see why we wouldn't proceed as we've done, start from the first one and work our way through. Right, each one.
We love the series, we really have no control over anything, so.
Well, Lord Selectmen, I mean, I think last year you got a top two raise.
We did, thanks to John Bell, but I wouldn't mind a 20% raise on the board, so I can.
Would my dad convince you to run again?
Maybe 30%.
Yeah.
Budget hold. We appreciate it.
Yeah, the 1101, board of selectmen is pretty standard, selectmen did. But we have, given it up in the past several years, again, these are all show up in our in report. Planning board, there was a little bit of an increase, they've asked for a little bit more for their meetings, from 35 and 30 to 40 and 35. So request for funding for their meetings. Right now, the chairman is $20 per meeting. 35, he wants to go to 40, and then the staff, the planning board members go from 30 to 35. I think that's the only difference in any way in that particular budget. The town committee budget, which is actually the Board of Appeals, and if anybody likes to serve on the Board of Appeals, we'd love to have you, because I have an appeal sitting on my desk.
Yep.
And, it's a- about
Really? But you're also sitting here.
the Board of Appeals doesn't meet very often, but we certainly got
How many people are on?
we try to have 5. Right now I have 2.
Oh, wait.
So I did it forward, but I have a pending review permit. So anybody wants to serve, let me know. And then the other one under 1104 is the professional services budget. Big change here is the audit. The new audit numbers pretty substantial compared to what they were in the past.
Yes.
We had two. Yeah, we had
I mean,
two.
that's what happens every couple of years.
Yeah, we have a 5-year program with them. It's going to go up every year, but not substantially. I think at the end of the 5 years, it would be close to 30,000.
That's just because of that.
No, that's the audit. That's our
Oh,
financial.
that's just our financial. Got it. Yeah, well, that makes sense.
Is this the same company?
No, we have a new company now, RHR Smith, out of Buxton. We are audits. We want to go into audits in the area.
What do we use electrical inspector for? They don't do homes anymore.
For commercial inspections.
Commercial, commercial.
Commercial, yeah, I know they don't do homes anymore. They don't.
No,
No, Jim does commercial.
you probably should have had somebody go down and check your electrical work.
Yeah,
Come over, check it anytime.
yeah.
You might even hire me.
So those are, so that was the big change in that, obviously, that 4 of budgets that I just went over usually appear in one warrant article, which you can see in the draft. Really put together a part of we need $139,564, which is nearly $18,620. The 1,200 counts, the town hall administration counts with With the exception of town hall operations, which is really this building, the functions, that's the regular services that we provide here. So land use and administration are all employee driven. Right now, we have a contract planner that we're paying, I think I budgeted at 65,000. And then we have assessor, a code officer, and a land use manager. All right. Under land use and administration, it's really everybody in the office with the exception of we got the clerk, deputy treasurer, deputy town clerk, tax collector, myself.
For those salaries, that's $78,000 salary. That's all planners.
No, we've got 65,000 planned.
So what's the huge jump in salaries on?
Well, it's look at it, see what you got. Well, we got the manager at 111,925. The clerk at 6935. Deputy treasurer at 748.
Oh, is that huge manager? Is that huge office manager?
No, that's no. Any office manager would be in 1204.
That's the one I was talking about.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
So I thought that's where you were on planners. Sorry.
It's one of the positions that I hold. Pretty much based on her years of experience, which she provided to, and now she's really managing that whole, those three focus, the
CEO.
the code, the planner, it's planning efforts as well as the assessment. So scheduling meetings, getting information out. Maybe we have meetings, that kind of thing, but. Computer. Really answering a lot of daily questions, so. She's been a, person that's worked with the town for over 20 years now. I think, those 20 years of longevity is up there now. Compensation, she started out as deputy treasurer. She was at office, worked on it, Simone, and then clerk, worked on it, Simone for a while, Simone's here. So, and pretty versatile, a lot of things. The other one,
So did we not carry a number last year then? Why is there such a jump? 73,000.
I'm not quite sure. I don't see where
Did we carry planner and different line items?
well, we may have, I'm not sure if we broke it up or not. I have it in the budget in the total work at 65,000. So I showed it here. I don't remember that we pulled it
I
out.
thought we were done with Southern Maine.
Yeah, it should say something.
Oh, okay,
You're right.
yeah,
Should be, it should say the North Star.
right, okay.
I'll look into that, just to clarify for myself, unless I made a math here. And then obviously the administration.
Yeah.
This. Well, Jim said he must carry that benefit. So there's a huge change there.
Yeah.
Yeah, half of that is probably $1,000. I really think that. It's motivation.
He's not, I'm not sure where Jason was at, but on 1203. 1203, computer software. So we got a $25,000, a little bit more than that increase in the
Yep.
Trio program? Or is that just IT support?
It's ID support. It's unbelievable. The price now to have IT. Charge $120 an hour, all IT. The days of Ralph, Ryan, we are. And if we do leave away with about $20,000, like we got well above that now. So, and I may have to go back out to proposals on that, because then it's pretty.
Well, we ought to, on that line item, if, you know, if the jump is, because usually what we do is we highlight what the jump is, right? So right now you've got, you know, Trio, 1203.
I'll put a note down the bottom. So. Now, I would skip fire because, we would need to. And, I don't know.
Or everything, or this is like this is like, there was no real agenda.
Right.
So I'm not gonna sit here until 9 o'clock, sorry.
Yeah.
So like go over it and like make like.
Yeah,
No.
Yeah, I feel like you're excited to do it.
I'm not,
No, I
not,
just wanted to get
An overview.
I absolutely just wanted to get the. Yeah. And then. You can go from there.
yeah, I would suggest you highlight some, and then the next meeting we'll go over those specific ones like we have in the past. We'll vote on them and. Yeah,
Then, you know, if you wanna have the, fire chief in, Terry in, we can do that next week. I think Jen's, maybe, and some, last one.
I would prefer to have the fire chief and Terry in after we've gone through all of the, you know, you know, the ones that are pretty much, you know, so let's get through all of those, because those are gonna be the difficult ones. Those are gonna be the ones that the biggest money, right? So,
And that's, it's really that budget for the public.
Don't need to give it a first.
No.
No,
It's fun.
Yeah.
Sean's not here.
Yeah.
That'll be something we'll have to do next meeting, is to try to, have their, appointing chair, vice chair. That's, that.
that'll be the first item on the agenda.
Yeah.
Put it on.
Appointed chair for the budget board.
So we can have a regular agenda on which items we're gonna be
Yeah.
Sure.
working on.
Yep.
Probably whatever's conducive to people's schedules too, so like, like Jen's and bring it. So, sure, like you don't, or we can bring in, Terry, you know, that was better, so just, I would say, the next 2 weeks,
Okay.
really good.
Okay.
Does that make sense? If they usually do every other,
Mhm.
so around 2 weeks, maybe checks, you can see if it's available. That's why. Do that.
Sounded like.
I like that, Madam Chair.
Do you want to say something?
Oh, I was gonna say, so you'll be on time then?
Oh.
You know what, yes, that was definitely my own fault, I was
We just like to give you shit.
telling you.
Yeah. Yeah. So our next meeting will be 2 weeks from tonight.
Yeah.
It works for everyone.
Yeah, okay.
On, just looking down real quick, at Public Works on 1501. Is you had under miscellaneous 700, and then it's 7,700.
Yes. You're gonna push my head.
I was looking underneath it, I couldn't see something that popped up with the, why the increase in miscellaneous, but.
Aaron and I talked about it, yeah,
I just didn't know if it was a typo.
no, it's not a typo.
Yes, I was hoping.
It's not a typo. Also would help.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so the meeting is gonna be in 2 weeks, you're gonna line up who is.
Yeah. And I'll get the agendas out. Thursday, Friday, Tuesday, usually a Monday. You know, the Fridays out there. Friday.
What is the week from there?
13, May 20th.
26, yep.
Yeah.
And as I said, you guys come across something in your usually, I ask some questions. So, we talk about that.
I wouldn't mind tonight going line by line on every single page, just so that we're all clear.
Just so you know.
Is there any way, like tonight, why can't we?
Now, if you're the chair, you can put a stop to that.
Why can't we do like 1,100, 1,400, 1,700? Right, it's nothing we're gonna really change on 11. I mean, 1,400 is,
Most of it, social services,
1,700 is transfer, we're basically in a contract with them, and
right, the only thing that we're asking is the transfer station.
nobody can pay a fee.
Yes. Yeah, we have a container, very being set aside 50,000. We've got a container, which is.
We should do that every year anyway, because it seems like every year something.
Well, we've replaced 2 already.
Yeah.
This will be the 3rd. And it's probably the first time we replaced it.
And 1801 is general assistance, and there's nothing. I mean, those 3 to me, we can check them off tonight. Those 4, really, if you include 11. No.
If you want to get them out of the way, 1101, 1102, 1103, and I think 1104, we have already discussed. And if
Yeah, it's a good last year.
Yeah.
At the end of all our deliberations, we just made up votes.
Yeah.
Because each board has a vote on its own, so. That way, it appears in the warrant, yes, we will vote based on the recommendation. And I think we went through budgets and then we went back, and we used the warrant to either up or down that.
Yeah, to clarify what we
Yeah.
did.
I mean, we are preliminary now.
Well, unless you see anything that's glaring, it needs to be adjusted. I mean, you already know some things, that's why we go off.
On the 12.
But not on the 11 series, though.
Yeah, right.
I think, let's say I use wrong depth.
Yeah,
1100s are
yeah.
pretty well set.
I'm okay with, I'm okay with the planning board. I mean, they spend an awful lot of time, so.
Yeah.
Everything else is pretty much.
I think, I don't think you need to make any,
I don't think tonight, no.
just, you get.
Give it
it's gonna
chance
be
to-
hindsight, so I just sort of said, okay on those.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless the new members have questions.
Give you a chance to kind of look things over before. Give them
Yeah. Yeah.
We can always go back. We've done that before.
Yellow overwhelming at first. Yeah.
1401. See what we possibly can.
Yeah, we got the email going.
If we can check that one.
Yeah.
1401, 1403.
The library and the trail.
Yeah.
You got the library, you got the trail, and then we have three new ones that have come out. We're on that machine that we're not.
At the bottom.
We have the Maine Blacksmiths Association for $500, Sweets at Home for $1,500, Maine Public Radio. So I'll make sure they show up there. Discuss those.
But that's included in the 15,895?
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
Don't just look at it as a number. Some of those are like out of pocket programs that don't, I don't. I will put them on there. Do their research. I will put half the people do their research on these organizations. Pretty competitive funded because they.
Yeah.
Some of them are not, they're local, they actually, they're, but some of them are. Right, but we want to specifically, like, these are, I know, government, state, and what they do specifically for our community is what drives other forms of other.
Yeah, keep in mind though that a lot of those funds are very restricted for those organizations, and the funds that come from towns allow them to do other things that can really support our community members. So I guess I just would mention that.
We have, each one of those,
Right,
So with those three new ones, it could be.
yeah, that would be,
Idea.
that's a good idea.
And are those ones that formally request, do we have a formal request from them with information on what the funds are going to be used for? Okay.
That is a good point, because I do wonder how many, I mean, it's always the like what ifs, right? In terms of a community member needing some of this, but like how many of our community members are being helped by some of these, you know? Yeah,
Yeah.
Jump here.
yeah,
It's
You
true,
know,
I know,
just
it's so
because-
hard,
Yeah,
I know,
just because someone didn't use the
I know.
program last year doesn't mean they're not gonna.
for sure. No, I totally get that.
But
I
it's
totally
not,
get
you know,
that.
it's like, there's all-
Right.
Not later, and.
Table that one, 1701.
That's transfer station, I don't think it's. And.
I think not having to pay per bag, I think that's the, probably worked out, yeah,
People,
I think so.
Heck of a lot better.
Mhm.
It's a heck of a lot better. My only concern was that, you know, what they charged up would ended up going up higher, right? Because we weren't sure what that was gonna be, and
made an adjustment there, not too much, really anything else back. So it was.
Square on old tickets too now.
We had a
Done.
battle with them.
I'm sure.
We had that over $1,050 that we had to get some credit because we didn't collect it. They ended up sending us a bill for what we paid for it. So I ended up sharing them with our emails in exchange to, even though they've already been paid for it, so it worked out all right.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
We could preliminarily approve that one, 1701. One looks like it's all health insurance and health.
so back to 17. Slow down here, Jason. will ya? I know you're in a hurry. here.
What's got something about trash? Go ahead.
So we have 2 new containers and they want to purchase another one, right?
We want.
We want to purchase another.
Because it's one of our demo containers, bottoms actually falling out.
So how many other containers do we own?
I have to go up there and look at it. But it's 30,
7? Yeah. What's the condition of those containers? Should we be putting money aside?
According to Terry, they all seem to be, these were in all, we didn't even know that they were in the shape. This last one was in the shape that was actually, so.
And what's the age of the ones that are there? You know, I mean, to me, we should be looking ahead a little bit. You know, if it's 15,000, we should be looking ahead a little bit to say, listen, in 2 years, we're gonna need one, or next year, we're gonna need one, or whatever.
We asked her to do last year,
Yeah.
was to give us like sort of like improving like he did like for the roads.
Yeah.
The construction of roads or whatever, also do that for the transfer station.
There was that, and then we asked about if there was any updates, whatever, to the building itself, what was the plan for that building?
Yeah.
Right? I know that there's still signs there that says reuse. We need to get rid of
Yeah.
those freaking
Yeah.
signs.
Yeah,
People still ask about
People
that.
still ask,
They-
and every
they
time I
want
go there, I see reuse signs. Get them damn things off the building.
They would love to have that back.
There's still a bunch of stuff left out there.
Oh, there was last week, yeah.
yeah.
Was it last year we bought the new compactor?
Got back.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So that gives us 2 complicated compactors. The other reason we keep. I think I've said this before, we keep. Wants to us the event that. The seller in the town is parts of ways. We won't be, so they can't take that away.
It makes sense. It's the right thing to do, but.
We did put, I think he's installed a new gate. Well, we moved it out of this year's budget. New gate for the transfer station go up in the ag, it's been in a couple times. He's frustrated.
They still don't check stickers though.
Yeah, the new stickers are out too.
Yeah.
And I don't have a new sticker, but
have a capital sheet with us tonight or not?
We do not.
So would that fall under Public Works capital or would we make a separate container
For
container replacement?
I just put it right in the budget, $2,000.
So are you looking to increase that to like 20 to carry like 5? or-
Well, I think somewhere we should be looking at, you know, if we think that we're gonna see one, a new one next year or the year after. What's 5,000 gonna do if we put, put that into another account somewhere? Maybe, I don't know, but.
I think if you decide to do that, that would be appropriate place to take money from fund balance. That's the tax.
Yeah.
If we have the money there, as I said, we got $2 million to, you could start, as Jason has talked about tons of times, that we should do better on CIP programs. This might be
Thank you for that recognition.
On your way out, yeah. Cause we're gonna let the door slam you in the ass.
As long as there's money there to cover certain things, I don't care. What you guys.
Yeah, so, when you see public works, we talk about capital for public works, including road projects. When we see the fire chief, we talk about the equipment purchasing, obviously, we have that engine that we sort of semi-committed to, it's being built now, so we're gonna have to figure out how we're gonna move forward with that. So,
But anything like the ambulance, we'll see that like in 2030.
Please don't say that.
You're gonna have to assume with these tariffs coming at us, the steel, putting these fire engines together, it's
What's that?
gonna.
I'm sorry, what was that, Jason?
Took so long.
It took so long to get the new ambulance that,
And we ordered it in 2022 and got it this year.
Yeah.
2 years.
And the other thing too, with, we've talked on and off throughout the years about the public works building itself. Right, so I mean. That thing is old, it's,
Well, we were looking at least an addition on the far end.
yeah,
Terry was thinking, he's got some pricing on 50 by 50 building on that end. Which would then give us the opportunity to create a decent bathroom facility, as well as a decent place for the folks to eat their lunches. Right now, part of the garage is where they eat, so.
At the greasy old bench. I was in there one day.
yeah.
Train, so I have a little office.
I think, we should have a plan on. What's going on with that building, what we want to do with the, other upgrades or what have you, I mean. The town
We
is,
got a brand new garage doors. I should say. Now, brand new generator. Standby generator in which they had for.
nice, yeah,
So we made, the only thing that we do talk about a lot is. Because a lot of our fleet is now going gas. We may have to upgrade our gas tank that we have on. At the site. We have diesel now, I think we got a 2,500 gallon, we only have 500 gallon gas. We've got a lot of it now. Gas.
so you go through 500 pretty quick.
Yeah, and so with Champagne, we've been doing that long term, weekly. Try to get them to come weekly to make sure that we have sufficient gas. In the event that something happens. And the other thing we always talk about is having a backup, the event that we don't have any fuel. We used to have the Rex cards, remember them?
Yeah.
The cards that you could go down to. Staff, did away with those. And I've noticed, and I haven't talked to Kenny, but I've noticed that Kenny fuels all their vehicles. At either Irving or you go to Big Apple.
Big Apple.
Yeah.
I've seen them there constantly, so
They're west.
So they, I don't even know if they have tanks.
I know, I see Bedford Police Department a lot at the, not Turnpike there, when you come off the Turnpike across the street to the left.
That Irving?
I think that's Irving.
That's an Irving,
That's
yeah.
I see cruisers in there all the time getting gas.
So they almost be doing that instead of going through the exercise they have to tank.
Yeah, because I know for many years, they have tanks at their public works. They used to fuel up over there, but again, I've been seeing often cruisers there getting gas.
I think that, yeah, it's gone in waves. I remember times when that was something that every municipality tried, you know, screw the cards and, people threw in and not to worry about it, yes, and then it went back the other way. I think we've been consistent in having a few things, so.
At one time, Kennybunk fueled up down at, I think it's down east, down on,
Depot Street. or
Depot
whatever.
Street,
Yeah, I
yes.
would see them there.
yeah. That was because they have,
Dead River,
maybe that's it, Dead River, yeah.
if you have a car, you can get in 24 hours to.
Mhm.
Can I
At
borrow-
one time, that's where the RSU
can I borrow
fueled
that
their
car?
buses.
I wanna borrow that car.
Yeah,
I need the house. You have a car, you can access any phone.
Yeah, as long as the towers.
It's pretty, yeah, it's pretty comparable to what you think is gonna come from us. I don't know.
I don't think we would actually, that's guys, it seemed to be, they would get lost.
But I think there is a conversation. Bill. British communities. We forgot, I mean, I.
We're using Dead River right now. We used to have Champagne,
Yeah.
they were $1.40 per gallon higher than Dead River when we switched.
Wow,
And you have your own tanks on site?
We do.
yeah.
And if I did, now.
Jason, anything else?
Huh?
Anything else?
Yep.
Thanks, all right, we'll see you in a couple weeks, if, you have any questions, let me know.
Sorry.
I'll figure out what you want to have.
Well, you know, Sean's not here, so somebody has to give you crap.
yeah.
That's fine.
I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that Sean wasn't on the board anymore.
No. Time or something. Got off.
Oh, I was one. Yeah, there you go. I got it. Now, do. He's supposed to be. I love it.